Bobby Holmes, Jr., will be centering the first line. He's got a junior on the right wing in Keith Collins and an 8th grader on the left wing in Tom Holmes. On defense, senior captain Chris Quinson and Scott Tucker, a junior, and the other tri-captain. Bill McQuaig steps to center ice in the circle for the traditional drop of the puck. I don't know, the ceremonial drop of the puck, I guess it is. And I'm not sure who that was who did. I think it was the mayor of Glens Falls, who is, let me look up here. I know I saw his name somewhere. Francis O'Keefe, the mayor of Glens Falls. Now we're ready for the actual face-off. The puck is drawn back to Tom Dion. Headman pass goes to Hurlbut. Into McQuaig. McQuaig breaks it to Hart. Goes by him in the corner. Hart trying to center it right in front. It's picked up by a defenseman, Scott Tucker. He feeds it around the boards. Now the puck comes in behind the net. Here's Hurlbut with a chance in front to McQuaig. McQuaig shoots. Nice save and just wide. Puck in the corner. Back to King at the point. He winds. His shot deflected just wide again. Around the boards it comes, and Rye breaks it out, but it's intercepted by Dion, and Dion comes back across the blue line. His shot, he fires it just wide in behind the net. McQuaig picks it up. He's taken out of the play. The puck comes free into the corner. Now Darren King pinches in, bangs it in behind the net. Matt Hart in to pick it up. Hart has it poked away. They jam at it, and the puck is tied up. The whistle blows, and we'll have a face-off. Massena with some good chances off the bat.
That's a good first shift, I tell you, for Massena. They got the face-off. They got it in the Rye zone. A couple good chances. McQuaig had a real good chance to score. I think it either went wide or the goalie got just a piece of it, Jerry. Face-off now in the Rye zone.
Mickey Edwards' line coming out with Tayo and Sovey on the wings. It's going to be Brent Webster, Ryan Haggerty, and Gary Zegras. Off the face-off, the puck comes to Chilton. He pokes it in the corner. Seth Sovey after it there. Skates it behind the net. Here's Sovey circling, looking into the face-off circle. A cross-ice pass goes to Chilton. Chilton bangs it into the corner. It's intercepted there by Pascalis. And Pascalis dumps it down the ice, and I think it touched somebody on the way through, so icing waved off. Billy Whalen picks it up for the Massena Red Raiders. Whalen headmans to Tayo. Tayo trying to break it out. It's intercepted. Goes in behind the net. Massena end. Whalen after it again. Here comes Whalen. Slides it along the boards to Sovey. Sovey breaks it out. Headman pass to Edwards. Here comes Edwards crossing the blue line. Wides the big shot. The save made. The bouncing puck jams. Edwards trying to get a piece of it. He can't. It goes into the corner. Tayo after it. Here's Tayo. Along the boards, he is yanked. The puck comes free. Edwards steps in there, gets a piece of it. He and Tayo jam for it. And also in there trying to tie it up is Scott Tucker. And the faceoff will come.
We got a penalty, I believe, yes, Jerry. I think it's an interference penalty, and I would...
A holding call.
A holding call. Okay, it's got to go against Rye.
Huh. So the first penalty of the game goes against Rye. That's Scott Tucker. As apparently when he was trying to tie it up with Mickey Edwards, he had a hold of him. So Massena will go on the power play here early in the hockey game. No score. We've got 13:25 left. The McQuaig line coming out on the power play. Dion and Chilton will be back. Face-off right side of goaltender Chris Pollock. Off the face-off, the puck comes back to Chilton at the point. Chilton gets a shot right on. The save made by Pollock. Puck comes in behind the net. Here's Matt Hart with it. Hart, side of the net now, moving it around. Bangs it back to Chilton. Here's Chilton. Feeding it into McQuaig. McQuaig has it poked away. Coming up with it is Hart in the corner. Here's Hart trying to center it. It's deflected. It comes back to McQuaig. McQuaig drops to Chilton. Chilton gets a shot off, knocked down in front. They jam for it, and the puck dumped down the ice and into Massena territory, and it comes right in front, and a hard check thrown by Chilton breaks it up, and back the other way comes Massena, breaking in the zone. Here comes McQuaig across the slot. McQuaig into the corner, setting it up. Back to Chilton. Chilton over to Dion. Here's Dion. Gets a shot off right on. The save made. The puck bouncing around, and the whistle blows as goaltender Chris Pollock held on, and we'll have another face-off in Rye territory.
The shot on the net, Dion did not get a lot of wood on that. He was a little about high, about chest high, and Pollock of Rye had no trouble corralling that puck. Face-off in the Rye zone. Massena's on the power play.
Holmes comes out to take the face-off. He and Haggerty will be up front trying to kill it. Pascalis and Tucker, I believe, will be back. Face-off left side, off the draw. The puck bounces to the blue line. Dion keeps it in. Has it poked away, trying to get it back again. It's out to center ice. Here comes Rye breaking down the ice. It's Haggerty. Haggerty has it taken away by Chilton. We're going to have, what, a holding call?
A holding call.
Against who? I think it's going to go against Massena, Tom Dion.
Yeah, Tommy Dion, call for holding.
that happened behind the play, and that'll even things up here for the next 30 seconds, and then Rye will go on the power play. Face-off will move back into Massena territory. No score. 12:25 left to go here in the first period. Let's see here. Mickey Edwards coming out now, along with Jeff Tayo. And it's going to be Darren King and Bruce Aubertine. Now Rye making some changes as Brent Webster comes out to take the face-off. He'll be out there with Keith Collins. And it's going to be, well, we'll pick him up in a moment. Off the face-off, quick shot. Jeffrey makes the big save. So Rye gets a good opportunity there. Puck slides right across the crease, back to the blue line, and it's dumped into the corner. In behind the net, it's Aubertine, has it stolen away. Here's a quick wraparound, hit the goalpost. The puck comes free, they jam for it. Where is it? It's in the slot. King after it, and he comes up with a puck. Now King is checked out of the play. The puck stolen by Edwards, and Edwards skates it. Here's Mickey Edwards trying to get it back to center ice, and the penalty is up on Rye. They're on the power play. Now the puck just dumped into Rye territory. In behind the net is Zegras. Zegras feeds it to the Massena blue line. Whalen's there to bang it back into Rye territory. Now the puck comes in behind the net. Back to pick it up is Bob Holmes. Holmes, the head man pass, goes to Keith Collins. Collins dumps it Massena territory. It comes to Big Chilton. Back out to center ice it goes. Picked up there by Bob Holmes. Dumps it in the Massena zone again. Chilton finds the hole. Dumps it down the ice. 25 seconds left in the Rye penalty, or Rye power play. Now Rye trying to come back the other way. It's Scott Tucker with it. McQuaig forechecking him, knocks him off the puck, and ties it up in the corner. McQuaig steals the puck. Here's McQuaig. He's hauled down. There's going to be a penalty on Rye. And Bill McQuaig with a good bit of forechecking there forces a penalty, and Massena will, well, for 11 seconds, it'll be 4-on-4, and the Raiders will go back on the power play.
I'll tell you, that time, Rye Tucker really did not have too much of a chance. McQuaig just pushed him against the board, took the puck away from him, was going in all alone, and Tucker had to trip McQuaig. So Rye will have a penalty, and shortly Massena will go on a power play. Dion has 11 seconds left in his penalty.
So Chilton comes out along with the first line, and the faceoff will be in Rye territory. 11 seconds left in the Dion penalty. Off the faceoff, the puck in the circle. They jam for it. Back out to the blue line and down the ice. That'll be an icing call against Rye. No, they wave it off. And the puck comes in behind the net. Matt Hart picks it up. Here's Hart. Long headman pass. Up along the boards to center ice. Now back in the Massena zone. Hurlbut picks it up. Trying to get by a check. The puck comes free. Tucker back to the blue line. Dump back into Massena territory. And the penalty is up to Massena, so Rye is killing one now. Massena with a power play unit out. Headman pass goes too far for everybody, and I think that'll be an icing call against Massena and move the faceoff back into Massena territory.
Chilton that time tried to hit his winger, but a little bit far and a little bit hard, and Massena call for the icing back into Massena zone. Massena's on the power play as Rye. Tucker is off tripping call against McQuaig.
McQuaig did that all. He stole the puck, and he would have gone in by himself. Off the faceoff, McQuaig drops it back to Chilton, who feeds it around the boards for Dion. Dion breaks out right side. Headman pass hits McQuaig. McQuaig shot from center, and the puck hits the back of the backboard, and it's steered behind the net. Hart scheming in there to pick it up, trying to slide it back to the blue line. It comes to Chilton. Chilton lines the big shot, and the save made by goaltender Pollock, and it goes up into the seats. And we'll have a face-off again with 10:10 left to play in period number 1 and 34 seconds left in the power play. 0-0.
One thing, those boards seem to be very dead in behind the net. The puck is not bouncing off those boards at all, Jerry.
Face-off will come to the right side of goaltender Chris Pollock. McQuaig wins the draw to Chilton. Chilton goes to Dion. Dion back to Chilton. Here's Chilton getting the quick shot deflected, and I think the goalie got a piece of it with a toe. Now Dion pinches in. Drops it to McQuaig, who's back at the point now. Here's McQuaig centering in front. Steers it just wide. In behind the net. The puck is controlled by Rise Haggerty, but not out. Kept in by Chilton. Chilton feeds it in the corner. About 10 seconds in the power play. Here's Hart. Shot. He's knocked down. Another shot right on. They jam at it. The puck comes free. The whistle blows. And where is it? It's underneath Pollock. And a couple of big saves for Pollock.
Massena putting the pressure on here in this power play. We got 8 seconds to go in the penalty to Tucker of Rye. Face-off will be in the Rye zone. There's no score.
Face-off left side. McQuaig will still take the draw, this time against Holmes. Somebody encroached on the face. We saw that a lot last weekend against Shenandoah, didn't we?
A lot.
Off the face-off, McQuaig back to Hurlbut. Hurlbut to Dion. Dion to Chilton. Chilton at the point. He winds his shot. Deflected just wide. Puck in behind the net. McQuaig after there. Now Hart skates in. Picks it up. He's tied up. Kicks the puck free, but the whistle had blown. The penalty is up, and we're back to full strength, and we're going to see some line changes as Burke's line comes out for Massena. Burke coming out with Paquin and Parker. And for Rye, it's going to be, I think, I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. I think it's going to be the Holmes line. Yeah, Holmes out there with Holmes and Collins. Bob Holmes, Tom Holmes, and Keith Collins off the face. Puck controlled by Rye. They slide it out to center ice. Collins sliding it through across the blue line, trying to bounce it around. It goes into the corner. Picked up there by King, who kicks it ahead, back the other way. Headman pass a little bit too far for Paquin. We have an injured player down on the ice. That's Bob Holmes, and he's okay, just getting up a little bit slowly as he went kind of hard into the boards.
He's on his knees, but I think he's all right. Just shaken up, I think, against the boards, Jerry.
Coach John Zegras of the Rye Garnets coming out onto the ice, checking out his centerman captain. Of course, Rye is not all that deep, so it would hurt them to lose somebody like this.
Okay, one thing, they're a very young team. I think on that playing roster, they've got 2 or 3 seniors.
That's it.
That's all.
Yep. There's
3 eighth graders out there.
Yeah, yeah. 4.
4 eighth graders.
Holmes goes to the bench. Burke's line stays out there, and we're going to see, let's see here, Brent Webster's line, the second line, Webster, Haggerty, and Gary Zegras. That's the coach's nephew. Burke will take the faceoff against Webster. Dion and Aubertine at the points. Dion takes it off the faceoff, dumps it in Rye territory. Comes in behind the net, stopped back there. Picked up by Scott Tucker, feeds it around the boards, and out to center ice it comes. And the puck dumped in Massena's zone. Jeffrey makes the save. Not a real tough one there. He leaves it for Aubertine. Feeds it around the boards for Paquin. Paquin bangs it ahead to center ice. Took a kind of a funny bounce there. Must be a hole in the ice or something. And it's controlled there by Quinson. Quinson to center ice. They dump it to the Massena blue line. Aubertine picks it up there. Drops to Dion. Here's Dion. Headman pass. Tayo. Tayo skates by a check. Slides it ahead nicely to Burke. Across the blue line. Or that's Mickey Edwards. To Stovey. Scores! Beautiful, beautiful pass play.
Nice setup. That the whole line was involved. Tayo fed Edwards going in on the left side, who threw it over on the right side to Sauvé. He was all alone over there. Massena goes ahead 1-0. Real nice goal that time by that second line.
Beautiful goal. Seth Sauvé will get it.
Right.
Mickey Edwards, a beautiful pass. And, of course, Jeff Tayo got tied up in some traffic, but he managed to slide it ahead to Edwards. Nice goal. Massena leads it 1-0 with 8:33 left to go in period number 1. Off the faceoff. The puck controlled by Tayo. He slides it across the blue line. Picked up there, back out to center ice. It comes to Whalen. Whalen feeding it over to Chilton. Chilton bangs to the boards, out to center ice. They jam for it. Comes ahead. Here's Tayo. Tayo, drop pass, goes to Whalen. Whalen takes it across the blue line. Here's Whalen into the corner. Gets by a check. The puck comes in behind the net, and it's picked up there by Bobby Holmes. So Holmes not hurt too badly. Now the puck dumped into Massena's zone again. It goes off of skates, so no icing. And the puck picked up by Whalen has a little trouble with it. They center it right in front. The puck bouncing into the corner. They jam. Here's a quick shot. Hit the side of the net. Whalen picks it up, feeds it around the boards, back to the blue line. They jam for it. Puck in the corner. Whalen ties it up, feeds it around behind the net. Now it comes around on the other side to Tucker. Tucker trying to get the shot on. It's knocked down by Whalen, and Whalen starts to move it ahead. Headman right on the stick of McQuaig. Here comes McQuaig in on the right side. Drop pass, throw, but shot just wide. Ooh, that was a pretty play. The puck around the boards. Here's Hart. Skating in one-on-one, feeding it through to Hurlbut. Hurlbut trying to get the shot off right in front. Here's the shot. They jam at it. Score again! Massena 2-0. That's McQuaig, I think.
I think Billy McQuaig, let's see, the assists are going to go to Hart and to Hurlbut. Massena really starting to put the pressure on Rye right now. First, it was the second line of Edwards scoring. Now, it's that first line of McQuaig. I think McQuaig will get the goal with an assist going to Hobart and Hart. Massena goes up 2-0. That's a good start here in that first period, Jerry.
It's unusual of late.
That's right, very unusual.
Here's the official. And the puck comes across the blue line in Massena territory. Jeffrey grabs it and holds on. So McQuaig getting it from Hart and Hurlbut. And the puck is tied up. And we're going to have another penalty, apparently. And it's going to be a hooking call on Matt Hart. And that happened just coming across the blue line, I guess. So Massena will have to kill off a penalty here. Let's see. It's going to be Brent Webster out there, along with Gary Zegras and Ryan Haggerty. And back, it'll be Scott Tucker and Bob Holmes. Off the face-off, the puck controlled by Jeff Caio. He slides it out to center ice, follows it, and poke checks it down the ice. And it comes back to Bobby Holmes. Holmes in behind the net. Starts to move it. Long headman pass. Comes to the red line. Through some traffic to the Massena blue line. It's poked in there. That time by Brent Webster. Mickey Edwards after it. Feeding it ahead for King. King just finds the hole and dumps it down the length of the ice. A minute left to play in the penalty. Back there to pick it up is Scott Tucker. Tucker bangs it off the boards. Dion steps in, steals the puck. It comes free. The puck bouncing around back to the blue line. Here comes Rye across. The quick shot fired it wide. That was a hard shot by Bobby Holmes. Now Tile feeds it back to center ice. Picked up there by Tucker at his own blue line. Here's Tucker. Massena almost got caught back that time. Across the blue line, they move it in. Here's a shot, but not a shot. Kind of a half shot. Comes back to the blue line. Tucker feeding it in the corner. They back check it behind the net. Zegras now coming over to pick it up is Webster. Webster back to the point. At the point, Keith Collins. Collins winds. A shot deflected right in front of the net. They jam at it right in the crease. And it goes in behind the net as nobody could find the puck. Now Jeffrey's going to grab it and hold on. And the faceoff will come in Massena territory. A 2-0 Massena lead with 5:59 left to play in the first period. 10 seconds in the power play.
All right, Rise on the power play. The faceoff will be in the Massena zone as Jeffrey's covered up. It really was not a shot on net. The shot came from the back along the side of the net, but Greg Jeffrey just covered up, forcing the faceoff in his own zone.
That puck was bouncing right in front of the net, but nobody could find the handle. Neither team. So Jeffrey took things into his own glove, so to speak, and grabbed onto the puck. Off the faceoff, puck in the slot. It goes in behind the net now. Chilton bangs it around the boards. We're down to 5 seconds in the penalty. Whalen just slides it ahead to McQuaig, and the power play is up as McQuaig dumps it into Rye territory. In behind the net now. The goaltender clears it around the boards. That's Pollock. Now forechecking. Massena trying to keep it in, but it's out to center ice. As Ryan Haggerty overskates the puck, it comes to Hart, who circles into his own territory. Feeding it ahead for Hurl, but it's stolen. Here's the quick shot, just wide, around the boards. Now the puck controlled by McQuaig. Here comes McQuaig down the ice with Hurlbut. Feeds it ahead for Hurlbut. Now Hart follows up, takes it across the blue line. Drop for Hurlbut in the slot. The shot knocked down by a defenseman. The puck comes in behind the net. Now it's Rye High trying to clear it back to center ice. Here comes Holmes, 2-on-1. Nice play by Whalen to break it up. And back the other way comes Massena's Whalen. Whalen, headman pass, goes by everybody as Massena will make a line change. The puck takes a funny bounce, and the whistle blows, and they're going to face it off outside the zone.
It was a good play by Whalen. It was a 2-on-1, and Billy Whalen broke that up. That would have been one of the better scoring opportunities that Rye has had here in the first period, but Whalen broke it up, finally took it over the red line, threw the puck in. Now the face-off just outside the Rye blue line. Massena leads 2-0 on goals by Sovey and McQuaig.
So far, Rye's been going with just 2 lines.
That's all. That's going to tire them out, I'll tell you that, Jerry.
2 lines and 3 defensemen. Off the face-off is Burke's line out there for Massena. The puck in the zone. Here comes Parker. He's got Paquin with him. Skates it all by himself. Gets the shot right in front. They jam at it. And the puck is bounced into the corner, and it's iced by Rye. The face-off will come back in Rye territory. Good chance for that third line.
There. I tell you, Parker, though, instead of passing off, should have shot that time. He really had nobody to pass to, and he was just looking to pass. He had the shot, should have taken the shot. He elected to pass off. They did not get the shot. Rye did get the puck. They iced the puck face-off in the Rye zone.
4:45 left first period. 2-0 Massena. Burke will take the face-off against Webster. Off the draw. The puck controlled around the boards. Paquin gets a piece of it. He can't control it. It's out to center ice. And Rye takes it across the blue line. The bouncing puck. And it's picked up by Paquin, who leaves it for Dion. Inadvertently, kind of. Dion feeds it over to Albertine. Ahead to Parker. Parker has it poke-checked away. Offsides will be called on Rye High. And the official took a header that time as Gary Zegras, who's a good-sized kid, kind of ran into him. Not his fault, really. Shots on net are 10-3 right now. They keep shots here, so it's real easy for us, Reg.
And that's about what the play has been, too. Massena really has controlled the play here in the first period, picking up 2 goals.
Let's see here. Edwards line out there now against the Holmes line. Off the face-off. Sobey after it. Sobey's had a good game so far. And the puck dumped into Massena territory. In behind the net, Jeffrey leaves it. Around the boards it goes for Jeff Tayo. Tayo takes a whack at it, can't get it out of the zone. Here's an opportunity for Rye High. They jam at it, but the puck poke checked and into the corner by Big Chilton. Chilton throws a check. The puck comes to Edwards. He circles, starts out trying to feed Sauvé. Off the board, Sauvé backhands it deep into Rye territory. Goes in behind the net. Chris Pollock now feeds it around the boards. Meant for Keith Collins. Collins loses. Here's Tayo. Tayo dumps it in behind the net. Sauvé picks it up. Feeds it into the corner, goes after it. He and Tom Holmes. Sobey gets a piece of it. Comes in behind the net, bounces back to the blue line. Kept in by Chilton. Chilton right in front. Here's a shot. Nice save by Pollock on a good shot by Seth Sobey.
I'll tell you, that was a good chance for Sobey right there. I'm not sure if Pollock really knew he had that one. A nice little backhander by Sobey, but Pollock with that glove hand picked it off, forcing the face-off in the Rise zone. We've got 3:37 to go first period. Massena leads 2-0.
The McQuaig line back out there for the Raiders. And let's see here. Who are we going to see? I guess we're going to see Webster's line coming back out for Rye. Face off left side of Pollock. Dion and King are the point men for the Massena Red Raiders. And a little bit of movement on the face as McQuaig won the draw back to Dion, but the whistle had blown. So we'll do it again. Waiting for the face-off, and the same result. Here's Dion's quick shot, hit the side of the net. Got a little ooh and an ah from the crowd on that one. Puck in the corner, controlled by Rye now as they try to break it out. It's Haggerty. Haggerty jams it to the Massena blue line. King is there. He runs into some traffic, throws a check. Hurlbut coming back for it, ties it up, and we'll have a face-off. That tie-up right in front of the Massena bench, and the face-off will come just outside Massena territory. McQuaig will face off again against Brent Webster. Massena leading at 2-0 with 3:20 left to play here in period number 1. Off the face-off, puck back and dumped into Massena territory. Stopped by Jeffrey. He feeds it for Dion. Dion waiting, goes to his wing, Hurlbut. Hurlbut breaks it out to McQuaig. Here comes McQuaig breaking down the right wing side. Skates across the blue line. Gets by the defenseman. Right front shot. Save made by Pollock. As McQuaig got in, he was pretty close, but he got a good shot on net.
Got on net, but really didn't have much to shoot at that time. Pollock closed down the opening and caught the puck, forcing the face-off in the Rye zone. 3:02 now to go first period. Massena 2, Rye, no score.
Bob Holmes' line back out for Rye. They've been going, as I said, with just two lines. McQuaig takes the face-off back to Dion. Here's Dion, skates, get the shot off, and the goaltender got a piece of it. The rebound right in front of the net. It's controlled by Keith Collins. Collins skates it to center ice. The pass slides to the Massena blue line. Into the corner it goes. Here comes the puck right in front. Jeffrey got a piece of it before it could do any damage. Back to the blue line. Now back into the corner. Here's Dion. Moving it out. Head man to McQuaig. Here's McQuaig. Stops just inside. Makes a couple of dandy stick moves. He's still got the puck. Trying to slide it to Dion. Dion pretty well tied up. Controls it somehow. Now it's taken away. And it's back out to center ice. And Chilton just takes the man as the puck slides in. And it's picked up by Dion. That's what's known as, now Dion gets the puck back again as he lost it. Skates by a check. Here comes Dion across the blue line. He just dumps it in the corners. Massena gets that Burke line out there. In behind the net. The puck around the boards out to center ice. Big Chilton there. Waits for his wings. Has it poked away. Following it up on the play is Burke back into the blue line. Now Parker trying to throw a check. The puck comes to Chilton. Chilton has it taken away. The puck controlled there And finally across the blue line, it's defenseman Tucker in behind the net. Tucker and Whalen jam for it. The puck comes free. Whalen comes away with it. Around the boards, it goes to Paquin. Here comes Paquin, skating it out. Paquin, cross-ice pass right on the stick of Parker. Parker skating it in. Drop pass goes to Burke. Burke back to Whalen. Whalen deflected just wide on his shot. Puck around the boards. Chilton trying to keep it in. He can't keep it in, but it doesn't go very far. And the puck comes free. Picked up again by Scott Tucker. Tucker just dumps it into Massena zone. In behind the net. Whalen. Whalen skates it. Headman pass to Parker. Parker breaks it. Skates by a check. Headman to Paquin. Paquin in on the off wing. Paquin in the corner looking for somebody. Feeds Edwards. Here comes Edwards in the slot shot. Oh, hit the goal post. Whoa, and Edwards follows it into the corner. Trying to tie it up, and the puck poked away from him. And it comes back to the blue line, but not out as Whalen gets a shot. That was not on net. The puck in behind the net. Now in the corner. They jam for it. Comes back to the blue line, but not out as Tayo keeps it in. Tayo getting by a check. Gets by another check. Edwards coming after it. He throws the check. The puck slides free in behind the net. Poke check back to the blue line. Whalen takes a whack at it. Throws the check. The puck slides out to center ice. Dion. Headman to Tayo. Here comes Tayo right back across the blue line. Tayo looking for the shot. He can't get it off. Has to take it back to the blue line. Circles. And finally, a puck goes in behind the net. Now Edwards trying to throw a check. They jam for it. Edwards ties it up nicely, and that's just what he wanted to do.
That's what he wanted to do. Tie it up in the rise zone, so the face-off will be in the rise zone. Stan Moore will change lines.
Get the lumber out there.
Okay, sending the
McQuaig
line out there. With only 17 seconds to go, face-off in the rise zone. I think he'd like another goal or another chance at a goal here before the end of the first period.
Face-off will come to the right side. I think that's Webster out there to draw. No, it's going to be Holmes. And movement on the face-off. Boy, they're really calling that tight.
They're very, very tight. There really aren't. There's not much encroachment there at all, but the referee's calling it very tight on the wingers coming toward the face-off circle.
McQuaig will face off again. Off the draw. The puck's still in the circle, and we're going to do it all over again with 14 seconds left as Holmes kind of fell on top of the puck.
All right, just fell on top of the puck, so covered it up, face off again in the rise zone. 14 seconds to go now, first period.
Massena leading it 2-0 here. We'll tell you about the goals between periods. Off the face-off, the bouncing puck comes back to the blue line. Aubertine skates, gets a shot. It's knocked down. Goes to Hurlbut. Hurlbut trying to center it. And with 7 seconds left, here comes Bobby Holmes, gets a shot. Jeffrey makes the save and leaves it. That was about chest high, not a real tough one as the buzzer sounds. And period 1 is over. The Massena Red Raiders lead it on a score of 2-0. Our broadcast this evening from the Glens Falls Civic Center brought to you by Dixie Lee, 212 East Orvis Street. High, it's going to be Scott Tucker and Chris Quinson. For Massena, it's going to be Darren King and Tommy Dion. So water has been squeegeed around a little bit. It's still laying on the ice, though.
They just moved it around is all they did.
Yeah, that's all they did. We're ready for the start of period number 2 here in just a moment. Massena will be skating from left to right this time. The official coming over to check the net, rather, and behind the goaltender Pollock. And I think we're finally ready here to start the second period. Shots on net, incidentally, in that first period, 12-4, favoring Massena. Off the draw, puck to the Massena blue line. Darren King with it, off the boards. I think it went up into the Massena bench, didn't it? Came back out on the ice, but the face-off will come on Massena's side of center ice. So we played 5 seconds of the second period. 2-0 for Massena. McQuaig will take the face-off. And while we have a moment here, I want to say hi to Billy's grandmother, Mary McQuaig, in Moose Creek, Ontario. I understand that Mary listens to all the games on WMSA.
Great.
So big hi to Mary McQuaig, Billy's grandmother. Off the face, here comes Dion, picking up the puck, takes it across the blue line. Quick shot, save made by Pollock. Puck comes in the corner, Dion picks it up. Centers it, oh, it almost went to Hart. Now the puck slides back to the blue line and out to center ice, and Billy McQuaig comes back for it to pick it up. McQuaig in his own zone, drops it for King. Here's King, has a little trouble with it, has to skate after it. Lost it in his skates, now pokes it ahead to Matt Hart. Hart slides it to center ice. Picked up there by Rye. They bang it back to the Massena blue line. Here's King. King headmans it. It's intercepted and dumped back into Massena zone. Wow, that puck is slow, isn't it? Now a puck up along the boards. Not out of there. Here's a chance for Rye, and it goes around the boards. I don't know if Jeffrey got a piece of it or not. Now the puck dumped into the corner. Tommy Dion picks it up for the Raiders. Starts out. Headman pass to McQuaig. McQuaig steps by a check, has it poke checked away. King follows up to Hart and into the zone. And Massena will make a line change right here. Puck in behind the net. Back there, Scott Tucker for Rye. Bangs it out to center ice. It goes ahead to Haggerty across the blue line. Stolen away by Chilton. Chilton out to Tayo. Tayo trying to bounce it ahead. It's taken away from him. It comes back to Chilton. Chilton just slides it. That's going to be an icing call against Massena. I think he was trying to hit Seth Stovey, but it was a little bit too far for him. And the puck comes all the way back into Massena territory. 13:40 left in the second period with Massena leading it on a score of 2-0. And it's going to be Brent Webster out there to take the face-off. Webster with Haggerty and Zegras. And it's the Mickey Edwards line from Massena. Off the draw, right back to the point. Quick shot, knocked down, goes in the corner. Comes to Chilton. Chilton around the boards for Tayo. Tayo picks up the puck, starts out. Headman to Edwards. Edwards just leaves it. It goes to the blue line, back out to center ice, and back the other way. Here comes Haggerty. Has it poke checked away. Seth Stovey picks it up. Stovey skates it across the blue line. Here's Stovey breaking in, centers it. It goes right across the goal mouth. Nobody home. Picked up by Zegras. Zegras can't clear the zone. Stovey picks it up in front. Shot right on the save made by Chris Pollock, and another good chance for Seth Stovey. Didn't get some good wood, though. The puck was bouncing.
It was bouncing a little bit, and he shot it high, right about chest high. Chris Pollock of Rye grabbed that puck, forcing a face-off in the Rye zone. And Stan Moore will send the Burke line out there for Massena.
And let's see here. Coming out will be Pascalis to play defense. It's going to be the Holmes line for Rye High. Face-off right side, off the draw. They jam for it. Paquin takes a whack at it, and it's knocked down by a defenseman. Here's Tucker. Headman pass intercepted by Dion. He follows it, takes it in the zone. He gets upended. The puck comes free back to center ice, and it bounces around at the blue line. Finally, it's poked in the Massena zone, and Burke comes back for it. Takes a whack at it, but not out. Now the puck comes out off Paquin, and it comes back to the Rye blue line. Pascalis feeding it ahead into the zone. Breaking in. Here comes Holmes. Holmes gets a shot, goes right across the goal mouth. Not on, and it's picked up by Burke. Burke slides it ahead, follows it himself, takes a whack at it, has it poked away, back the other way. Here comes Bobby Holmes. Holmes trying to slide it through the middle. Dion steals the pass, starts back the other way. Here comes Tom Dion, breaking down the ice, 1-on-2, now 2-on-2, takes it across, gets a quick shot off, it's knocked down. The rebound, McQuaig after it, he can't control it. Now Paquin takes the whack, but he's heading off the ice, and the puck back out to center ice. Tom Holmes, stolen away by Dion. Here comes Dion. Feeding it across to Hurlbut. Hurlbut in the zone to Hart. Hart gets a shot to Hurlbut, and he deflects it just wide. Now the puck in the corner. They jam for it, and McQuaig comes in, picks it up, looking to tie it up. The puck slides free. Hurlbut after it. He's got it. Back in front. The puck comes to Hurlbut in the slot. Can't get the shot off. Drops it back to the point. Chilton can't keep it in. It's out to center ice. Massena has to wait, and Chilton does and gets a shot right on it. Almost misplayed by Pollock. Now the puck controlled by Hurlbut in the corner. Centering pass comes to Hart. It's taken away from him and breaking out. Here comes Brent Webster. Webster takes it across the blue line. Gets by a check. Webster short side. Upended by Billy Whalen. That was just kind of a stick check. The puck comes free in behind the net. Here's an opportunity right in front. They jam at it. Back to the blue line it comes. Here's a shot. Goes high over the net. Short side. They jam it in the net, and Rye scores their goal.
The original shot from the point, Jerry, went high over the net, off the glass, and as it did, it came right out in front, and...
Brent Webster.
Okay, Webster picked up that puck, number 19 Webster, and put it behind Craig Jeffrey. Rye goes on the scoreboard with her first goal of the evening. It is now Massena 2, Rye 1.
So Webster will get the goal. I think the shot came from Quinson, but I'm not sure. It went high over the net, and then the puck took a funny bounce, bounced right to the side of the net, and right there was Webster. Webster getting the goal. Yeah, Quinson. Here's a shot by Dion, and the big save made by Pollock. Now the puck in the slot. They jam at it. Poke check back out to center ice. Back for it is Dion into his own end. 2-1, Massena leading. Here's Tommy Dion. Headman pass. Tayo, he can't control it. Poke checked away, comes in behind the net. After it is Dion. Skates by a check, starts out again. Dion breaks it across the blue line. Here comes Dion into the zone now. Fakes the shot, has it poke checked away, and it's back out to center ice. Breaking down the ice now is Ryan Haggerty. Haggerty trying to get through, and King takes him right out of the play. And Mickey Edwards comes back for the puck, kicks it ahead and starts out. Feeding it for Solvay. Solvay gets by a check, has it poked away, gets it back again, starts out. Here comes Solvay down the right wing side, looking for Edwards. Edwards in the slot. Here's Edwards, waiting, looking for Solvay. Solvay pokes it in the net!
Oh, what a play by Edwards! Oh, I'll tell you, Edwards made that play. He waited. He knew he didn't have the shot. In fact, he went behind the goal line, and he waited for Solvay to get out in front. He just threw that puck out to Solvay, and Solvay put the puck in the net. It's the second goal for Solvay. But I'll tell you, Edwards set up both of those plays very, very well. I'll tell you, there's a nice playmaker right there. Wow, Massena goes up 3-1.
Seth Solvay gets his second goal of the game. Mickey Edwards setting it up nicely.
Oh, very nicely.
Beautiful play. Edwards waited, didn't have a shot. He saw Solvay coming across the slot, slid it to him, and that was it. 3-1 Massena. Burke's line out there now, trying to win the faceoff. They jam at it, comes back into Massena territory. Stopped by Jeffrey, it comes to Whalen.
That was the only assist.
Whalen starts out. Headman pass, doesn't get it out of the zone. Now it's out to center ice. It comes to Paquin. Paquin steps by a check, slides it ahead. He's knocked off the puck. Now he carries it in the zone, trying to slide it through the middle. They jam for it. Puck in the corner. Hard check thrown there. Oh, Burke gets upended, gets back up again. The puck slides around, and it's picked up by Tom Holmes. Holmes trying to slide it to center ice. Chilton steals it. Back to Paquin again. Here comes Paquin. Takes it across on the left side. Paquin centering for... let's see here. That was Parker, and he couldn't get a stick on it. And back the other way. Here comes Holmes. Sliding it ahead. Now Paquin steals it. Drops it for Whalen. Whalen picks it up in the corner. 3-1 Massena. 9:36 left to play, second period. Here comes Whalen. Steps by another check. Takes it across the blue line. He's going to wind the shot and the save by Pollock. Now hard in the corner after it. Massena's made a line change. McQuaig pokes it behind the net. Goes after the puck. Throws a check. The puck bounces back to the blue line, and Dion can't quite get to it to keep it in. He's got it now, though. Sliding it ahead for Hurlbut. Gets by him. Back into Rye territory. Fed out to center ice. Here's McQuaig. McQuaig trying to bounce it through. They jam for it right at center ice. The puck poked away. It comes along the boards. They're still fighting for it, and Hurlbut steals it. Here comes Hurlbut across the blue line. Hurlbut in right behind the net now. Looking. Centering pass goes right behind to Hart. Hart again behind the net. Has it poke checked away. Goes after it. Throws a check. Trying to tie it up along the boards. They jam for it. Here's McQuaig. McQuaig centers it. It's stolen. Back to the blue line and out to center ice again. Looks like Massena's on the power play here. Here comes Dion. Headman pass to Hart. Hart just dumps it into Rye territory. Not out. King keeps it in. Slides it through. Goes into the slot. It's picked up there by Scott Tucker. Here comes Tucker. Trying to break it ahead. McQuaig throws a hard check. And Hart picks up the puck in across the blue line. Trying to tie it up along the boards. It comes out to center ice. The puck poked free. Here's King. King gets a shot off and it goes wide in behind the net. Now after it is Edwards. Puck poke checked out to center ice. It comes to Dion. Dion steps by one. Steps by two. Gets the shot off. Offsides. Will be called on Massena as, I'm not sure, but somebody didn't have a chance to get out there.
They were caught in, and Dion picking a puck at center ice, skated over the blue line. One of the Massena men caught in, so the face-off just outside the Rye blue line. Massena leads 3-1.
8:08 left to play here in the second period. Bobby Holmes line back out there for Rye. Holmes, Tom Holmes, and Keith Collins. Mickey Edwards line back out for Massena. They've had a good game so far, this second line.
They have. Second line looking great here this evening down in Glens Falls.
Face-off just outside. Rye territory off the face-off. The puck comes to Tayo. He takes it across, drops it. Here's Solvay. Solvay into the corner, takes it in behind the net, through some traffic. He's tied up, trying to get at the puck. It's poked free. Solvay after it. They jam, and the face-off will come. Tell you what, that Seth Solvay doesn't give up, does he?
Solvay is very strong. You know, he really set up his own goal on that previous play at center ice. He just sort of warded off a couple of the Rye men as he carried the puck in the zone. Jerry. He's very strong, and it showed there as he tied up the puck along the board. Face-off rise zone.
Edwards will face it off against Holmes again. Off the draw. It comes in behind. Oh, it came right in front. Here's an opportunity for Massena as the cross pass bounced off the side of the net. And here comes Rye across the Massena blue line, and the puck poke checked into the corner by Whalen. Now after it is Bobby Holmes trying to slide it in the corner for Keith Collins. Collins has it taken away by Whalen, gets it back, centering it right in front. They've got an opportunity. Short side shot. I think Jeffrey got a piece of that and made the save, and Solvey breaks out again. Here comes Solvey. Head man to Chilton. Chilton drops it back to the point. Here's Edwards. Edwards slides it through. It's poked away, and back out comes Rye. Rye just feeds it to center ice. Chilton is there. Here comes Chilton. Looking. Gets a shot off, and Pollock has to make the save, kick it into the corner. After it is Parker. Now Burke steps out there, keeps it in. Dumps it in the corner, goes off the official, trying to slide it through, but it's back out to center ice, picked up by Zegras. Zegras just backhands it from the red line into Massena territory. Back there's Tommy Dion. Dion in behind the net, has it poked away, gets it back again, slides it, and the puck poke check free, comes in the slot. They jam at it, right front, short side shot, the save made by Jeffrey. The puck in behind the net, now bouncing. Tommy Dion picks it up and starts back the other way. Here comes Dion, breaking down on the off wing, across the blue line, crosses, stops, looking for somebody to pass to, slides it through to Burke. It goes into the corner. Burke after it, looking to slide it, goes off a leg, the puck still in the circle, they jam for it, and it finally poke checked back out to center ice by Ryan Haggerty. Now King picks it up, feeds it ahead for Burke. Burke trying to go to his winger, but he was going off the ice as Massena making a line change, and the puck comes in behind the net. But right there is Matt Hart to go after it. Short side shot, and the goalie made a save on it. Puck along the boards. Hurlbut throws a check. McQuaig can't keep it in. Comes out to center ice. He drops it back to Whalen. Whalen bounces the puck ahead for Hurlbut. Hurlbut takes it across the blue line. Hurlbut drop pass to Hart. Hart shot. Oh, nice save made by Pollock, the goaltender. Puck around the boards, picked up by Bobby Holmes. Here's Holmes across the blue line, skating it by. Chilton pokes it right away. Slides it ahead. Now the puck in behind the net. Billy Whalen with it. Whalen looks for Hart. Out to center ice. Bounces over Hart's stick. Scott Tucker with it. Hart looking to poke check it away at the blue line. He's got it. Here's Hart in the zone trying to center it. Nobody home. The puck comes free. Picked up by Tucker. Tucker just lifts it to center ice. Whalen plays it there. Here's Whalen, head man, back into the zone. Massena making another line change as the puck comes out to center ice. Big Chilton's got it. Chilton, well, that's going to be an offsides right there as somebody was still in the zone. And we're down to 5:16 left. A long period without a whistle there.
It has not many whistles here in the second period. 5:16 to go, second period. Massena up by a score of 3-0. Massena goal, 2 goals by Seth Solvey, 1 goal by Billy McQuaig.
3-1. That's the score for the Massena Red Raiders. It's Holmes' line out there again, as Rye just going with the 2 lines. That's it. Mickey Edwards' line from Massena off the faceoff. Puck in the zone. Solvey going after it. It's in his skates, trying to keep it in there. They jam. It comes out to center ice, and it goes to Keith Collins. Collins with it, just bangs it off the boards in Massena territory. Around it goes. Brucey Albertine after it. Albertine overskates the puck. It comes free. They jam the shot right on. The save made. The rebound in the slot, and Tommy Dion breaks it out. Headman pass right on the stick of Tayo. Here comes Tayo across the blue line. Tayo in behind the net, looking for somebody to pass to, trying to slide it through to Edwards. Edwards has it poked away. They jam for it. Finally, it's out to center ice again. It goes to Albertine. He waits, feeds it back to Dion. Dion steps across the red line, feeds to Edwards. Edwards hits Solvey going in on the right wing side. Solvey right in front, and Tayo couldn't get a stick on it. Comes to Albertine, his shot, right on. The rebound, they jam for it, and Pollock's got it.
There was a bouncing puck as the puck came back to Albertine playing that left point. Took the shot, save made by Pollock. It bounced off his chest, but he grabbed it with his glove, forcing the face-off. So Massena will send the Burke line out. We've got 4:28 to go. Second period, Massena up 3-1.
It's going to be Webster's line out there for Rye. Webster out with Haggerty and Gary Zegras. This Zegras kid's about Chilton size. He's a big fella.
Boy.
Off the face-off. The puck in the circle. Parker after it. Can't control. They jam for it. Burke's got it. Can't get the shot off. Zegras feeds it back to the blue line, and it's out to center ice. Now breaking down. Here comes Zegras with a puck. Trying to get by his man. He does. Slides it, and it goes in behind the net. They jam for it. Jeffrey's underneath. And the puck comes free along the boards. Picked up by Paquin. Paquin trying to slide it back to the blue line. Tell you what, Zegras made a good move there to get in. Now the puck comes free right in front. Here's the shot. Nice save by Jeffrey. The rebound in the corner. Another shot goes in the net.
Jeffries was down. There was a mix-up in front of the net. As he was down, Rye was able to get the puck and throw it over Jeffrey. He made the real good save, Jerry, the first time. But as he did, he went down. Actually, his own man, I think, had him down on the ice in a little bit of a mix-up. So Rye scores it in now Massena 3, Rye 2.
I think that's going to be Webster again getting the goal, Reg. I'm not sure about that, though. And the face-off, of course, will move out to center ice. 3-2. Massena leads now just by a goal with 3:59 left to play here in the second period. Yep, that's who it is. Here comes Hurlbut now, bringing it across. Hurlbut in the corner now, trying to feed it through. The puck back to the blue line. Kept in momentarily. It's kept in there. Here comes McQuaig. McQuaig trying to get by a man. Backhand shot goes high over the net. Back to Albertine. Oh, the puck took a weird bounce there. And back the other way comes Bobby Holmes. Holmes gets by one, trying to get by Dion. And Jeffrey is going to cover it up. Holmes made the good move by one player, but Dion didn't let him through. And with 3:31 left to go in the second period, the score is 3-2 for Massena.
Rye sort of hanging in there. They're not getting that many chances, but they've had a few chances. They scored 2 goals.
McQuaig will take the face-off against Collins, apparently. Face-off left side in Massena territory. Off the draw. The puck still in the circle, picked up by Hart. Hart takes it to the blue line, slides it to center ice. Still jamming for it, taken away from him. Back the other way. Here's a quick shot knocked down by Albertine. Albertine now skates by a check, is upended. The puck bouncing free. Hart has it poked away. We have a whistle. We're going to have a tripping call. Against who?
I'm not sure. The whistle blew.
Against,
I'm not okay, against Rye. I wasn't sure who was going to get it, so Massena will go in a power play. Rye picks up its first penalty here in the second period.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't either.
So Rye picks up a penalty with 3:13 left to go here in the second period. Massena on top, 3-2.
This will be Massena's third power play of the evening.
McQuaig out there with Hurlbut and Hart, Chilton and Dion. Webster out there to try to kill it off with Ryan Haggerty. And it's going to be Scott Tucker and Gary Zegras. Off the faceoff, Dion skates it across the red line. Takes it across the blue line. In behind the net. In behind, he still got it. We got a man in the crease. Yeah, they called Hart in the crease.
Okay, as Dion had the puck all alone, but apparently Hart was in the crease, so the face-off will be outside the Rye blue line. Massena's on the power play.
Well, we'll do it again. The face-off. 3-2, Massena leading. They drop the puck. It comes back in the zone, but not out of there. They jam for it, and finally it's out to center ice. And the puck poked away. It comes to Hurlbut, and he starts back. He overskates. The puck dumped into Massena territory, and it goes in behind the net. Rob Chilton after it. Here's Chilton, circling behind his own net. Starts out. Head man to Dion. Dion cross-ice pass hits McQuaig. McQuaig has it poked away, comes back to Chilton. Chilton takes it across the red line, across the blue line. Here's Chilton. Dropping it back to Dion. Dion goes to McQuaig. Here's McQuaig's shot. The save made, the bouncing puck. They jam. Hurlbut gets a shot just wide. In behind the net it comes. Now the puck bounced back to the blue line. Chilton whacks at it. Goes back into the corner. Here's Hurlbut. Hurlbut overskates it a little bit. He can't control it. It's Tucker. Tucker bangs it up. Well, where did that go? It took a funny bounce. Comes back to the Massena blue line. Boy, there are a lot of funny bounces in this rink. And the headman comes to Hart. To McQuaig. McQuaig across the blue line. Skates it in right in front. Shot. Score!
Billy McQuaig again in that upper left-hand corner. How many times have we seen that all year long? McQuaig will go in. He almost fakes like he's going to shoot low. He shot it in the upper left-hand corner. That's over the stick shoulder of Rye's goalie Pollock. Massena goes up 4-2 on a power play goal by Billy McQuaig. Ooh, what a move that was.
Boy, I guess so. Let's see. I'm trying to remember who fed him the pass.
It came from the one of the defensemen. It had to be
Chilton.
Dion or Chilton.
2 minutes even left to play here in the second period. Massena up 4-2. Edwards line out there now. Off the face, here comes Holmes across the blue line, taken out of the play, and we're going to have a penalty as Whalen's going to get the gate, I think. Unassisted, huh?
Unassisted.
Okay. Well, Billy Whalen picks up a penalty, so now Rye will go on the power play here. As he was called for, I think it was holding, Reg. As I'll tell you what, Holmes broke through, and he would have been all by himself, and Whalen kind of had to haul him down. 4-2 our score. Massena up by 2 now with 1:53 left to go in the second period. Off the face-off, the puck comes to Taya, who dumps it down the ice. Now back there is Scott Tucker. Tucker's headman deflected. It comes to Holmes, who feeds it back to Tucker. Here comes Tucker, dumping it deep. Right on Jeffrey, makes the save. Leaves for Dion. Dion feeds it out to center ice. Back there once again is Zegras. Loses to Edwards, and Edwards dumps it down the ice. He leaves it for Zegras. That's the goaltender Pollock. Zegras starts out right side. Long headman pass to center ice. They start to move it. Here comes Brent Webster across the blue line, trying to dump it through. The puck intercepted by Dion. Dion skates by a check. Feeding it ahead. Here comes Edwards. Partial breakaway. Trying to get the shot off. He's hauled down. There'll be a penalty on Rise. Massena controls the puck. Massena. Here's Dion. Trying to slide it through. It comes to McQuaig. He's got it right in front. McQuaig shot. The save made the rebound. And the whistle blows. And Rye picked up a penalty. Massena controlled that for a while before the penalty was called, before Rye touched the puck. Let's see who gets the tripping call. I think that's going to be Gary Zegras. As Mickey Edwards had a partial breakaway, Zegras had to trip him up. And so we'll be skating 4-on-4 plus the goaltenders for 56 seconds. And Massena goes back on the power play. So let's see here. We're going to have Burke out there, along with Paquin, Chilton, and Dion. And to take the face-off, it's going to be Haggerty. Haggerty will be out there, along with Keith Collins up front. Here's Chilton's quick shot, goes high over the net. Puck comes into the corner. Paquin after it. He just dumps it in behind the net. After it is Burke. Burke's got the puck now, has it poked away. It comes free, and it's picked up by Scott Tucker. Tucker trying to move it out of there. Here's Tucker, headman, and here comes an opportunity right in front. The shot, the save made by Jeffrey, and Dion comes up with a puck. Dion now skates by a check. Jeffrey made a good save there.
Well,
and here comes Tommy Dion.
Had a breakaway that time.
Dion gets the pass back. Whoops, no, Paquin. Paquin backhands it deep into Rye territory. Now the puck dumped to an open wing. Chilton is there, skates by a check, feeding it ahead for Paquin. Paquin takes it across on the right wing side. 13 seconds left in the period. Paquin gets by a check in behind the net now. Trying to take it. It's taken off his stick. McQuaig feeds it right out in front. Paquin didn't see the pass coming back, and the puck poke checked with 1 second left. And that'll take care of the second period. Well, both teams scoring 2 in that second period, and the score is 4-2 for the Massena Red Raiders. Our broadcast this evening being brought to you by the North Country Savings Bank, 22 Phillip Street, Massena. It'll be Holmes out there and Collins up front, the McQuaig line from Massena. And back, it's Quinson and Tucker. Of course, Chilton and Dion on the power play. 35 seconds in power play for Massena as we start the third period. Off the faceoff, Dion picks it up, feeds it ahead for Hart, who takes it across the blue line. Hart gets by a check, trying to slide it in behind the net. The puck hits the side of the net. Talk about a weird bounce. And it comes bouncing back to the blue line. Dion pokes it back into the corner, bounced away but not out. McQuaig keeps it in, steps by a check. Here's McQuaig into the slot, looking to get the shot off. He does. The save made. The bouncing puck flipped up into the boards and up into the stands. And what do we got? A penalty? No, a puck. They're coming over for a new puck. Okay.
I'll tell you, McQuaig really got a hard shot off there as he skated into the slot. Let a quick slap shot go, but the save was made by Pollock. Face off in the Ryan. Massena still in the power play.
For 14 seconds. We have a change here as Chilton comes off the ice and King comes back out to get ready back for a regular rotation here. Off the face-off. The puck back to the blue line, out to center ice. Here's an opportunity for Keith Collins breaking across, trying to get by the defense, gets the puck in front. Can't get the shot off, though. as King kind of had him tied up a little bit. Tommy Dion picks it up and headmans it to McQuaig. Here's McQuaig with the puck. Back to Dion. Bouncing puck gets away from Tommy. Back out to center ice. Now back in the zone. Dion ties it up. The puck comes free. King feeds it ahead, and McQuaig has it poked back, and it comes to King again in his own end. Here's King, headman to McQuaig. McQuaig feeding it through for Hart a little bit too far. I think they're going to call no icing. And the goaltender, Pollock, sticks it into the corner. McQuaig throws a check, pokes it free, comes in behind the net to Scott Tucker. Along the glass, out. Whalen keeps it, now comes back in, and it would have been an offsides, but Rye clears it to center ice and dumps it in the Massena zone. In behind the net is King, kicks it ahead, starts out. Headman to McQuaig. McQuaig feeding it through. Here's Sobey breaking in on the right side. Sobey comes in right in front, gets a shot right on, and Pollock makes the save. Now in behind the net as Massena gets that whole line on. Mickey Edwards jamming for it in the corner. He's got it. Gets the he gets the shot off now, and it hits the post, I think. Edwards trying to wrap around in the net. It went off the back of the goalie in the net.
Edwards picks up the goal. I think it went off the back of the goalie as Edwards shot on the far side. Hit the corner of the post. He picked it up behind the net. Came in. He tried to tuck it in.
Talk about a weird goal.
That was a weird goal. Massena picks up their 5th goal. Mickey Edwards.
Oh, my goodness. This is far and away Mickey's best game of the year.
Absolutely. That's 1 goal and 2 assists for Mickey Edwards.
He is playing a great game out there. He'll face it off against Brent Webster. Off the face-off, it comes to Tile. Poke checked away. Edwards gets it back, and it's picked up by Webster again. He draws it across the blue line. Offside's the call.
That'd be unassisted on that goal.
Yep. 13-13 left to play in the third period. 5-2 Massena.
That's a big goal. I'll tell you, that 3-goal. Now a 3-goal spread makes a big, big difference here in the third period. Nice goal by Mickey Edwards. A lot of work on that goal by Edwards. Really worked for that.
Webster will face off against Burke now as the Burke line out there. Burke wins the draw, gets it back to Whalen, pokes it ahead. Here's Paquin. Paquin breaking down the right wing side, takes it across, gets the quick shot off, knocked down by the defenseman Pascalis. Back out to center ice. Here's Whalen picking it up again. Headman this time to Burke. Burke can't control it. Puck poke checked free, and back across is Webster. Webster gets the shot off, and the save made. Jeffrey, and it comes underneath him as he had a little trouble controlling that rebound. And the faceoff will come in Massena territory to the left of goaltender Greg Jeffrey. Now the McQuaig line steps back over the boards again. Let's see here. Dion and King will be the point men. And coming out, I believe that'll be Holmes. Nope. They're going to stay out there with the Webster line. No, it is Holmes' line. Okay. Holmes coming out with Tom Holmes and Keith Collins. McQuaig will face off against Holmes. Off the face-off, McQuaig wins it, feeds it ahead out to center ice, intercepted there by the defenseman Tucker, who dumps it back into Massena zone. Puck comes to the side of the net. Tommy Dion picks it up. Headman to Hart, out to center ice. It goes to Pascalis, who dumps it back into Massena territory again. In behind the net is Dion. Dion, nobody picks him up, so he says okay, and he skates it across to Hart. Here's Hart, in on the right wing side, taken out of the play. Comes after the puck in behind the net. Now Hurlbut in there, and Hart. They jam for it, and the whistle blows, and we'll have a tie-up in Rye territory. Face off to the right side of goaltender Chris Pollock. 12:18 left to play third period. Massena on top, 5-2. And let's see here, the Mickey Edwards line right back out there, and it's going to be the Webster line right back out for Rye. Face off to the right side of goaltender Chris Pollock. Off the face, it comes right to Whalen. He winds up and it deflected off a leg and goes wide. Now Chilton trying to keep it in. That puck took a weird bounce again. And it comes out to center ice. Tile dumps it right back in the zone. Puck in around the boards. And it comes to the defenseman Quinzen. Quinzen's headman pass, not out of there. Sobey keeps it in. Here's Sobey. Center right in front to Edwards. Gets a shot right on. And the whistle blows. It goes in the net, but the whistle had blown first. As the goaltender didn't have it. And Edwards poked it in the net, but that's not going to go.
The whistle had already blown, but again, good effort by Sobey and Edwards that time, really teaming up well here this evening for the semifinal game. It's 5-2, Massena leads, 11:54 to go, third period.
The Burke line coming back out, and it'll be the Holmes line for Rye. Face off right side in Rye territory. We're waiting for them to drop the puck. Holmes against Burke off the faceoff. Burke wins the draw. He's upended in behind the net. The puck comes back to King at the blue line. King trying to keep it in. He does. Skates it into the corner himself. Here's King in behind the net, looking to center it right in the slot. They jam for it, and the puck picked up by Webster. Webster must be out playing defense, and he feeds it ahead into Massena territory. Goes by everybody. That'll be an icing call against Rye.
So the face-off will go back into the Rye end. Massena will counter. Let's see, they'll come out with the McQuaig line.
Stan Moore changing lines quickly
here. Very, very quickly.
But that's taking advantage of his depth,
right,
is what it is. Not leaving guys out there long enough to get tired, whereas Rye has got to leave them out there a little bit longer. Face-off will be to the left side. It'll be Holmes against McQuaig. 5-2, Massena leading off the draw. Puck comes into the corner. They jam for it. McQuaig steals it momentarily. Can't control it. Now he gets it. Here's McQuaig. Has it poke checked away. Goes into the corner. McQuaig trying to step by a check. He's rubbed out of the play. The puck around the boards to Whalen. Whalen whacks at it. Feeds it through to Hart. Now McQuaig picks it up. Gets a shot. He hit Hart. Ouch. And the puck comes to Hurlbut. Short side shot goes in behind the net. Hurlbut chasing it down. Looking for somebody to pass to. Has it poke checked away. Did he keep it in? No, he didn't. But he's got it back again. Now he waits for his wings. Takes it across to McQuaig. Poke check. Now to Hart. Hart in front. Trying to control it. It goes to Hurlbut. Hurlbut gets a whack at it. Deflected in the net. And it's 6-2 Massena. I don't know. It's either Hart or McQuaig in front that deflected it.
Somebody deflected it in. The shot was taken by Kenny Hurlbut. Massena picks up their 6th goal of the evening.
I'm not sure. We're going to have to wait on the official on that one, Rich.
Well, you know, Hurlbut got one assist, or got the assist, and I'm not sure really if it was Hart or McQuaig that picked up that goal.
6-2 for Massena. 10:54 left to play here in the third period. And Webster's line out there now against the Edwards line. Off the face-off, the whistle blows again. Now, it serves no purpose at all in blowing that one dead because the play had already started. But they did, and we'll face it off again. Off the draw, the puck goes back into Rye territory. In behind the net, it comes to Pascalis, who feeds it down the ice. And that'll be an icing call against Rye High. The Garnets. Hurlbut all the way. Hart getting one assist. No, just Hurlbut from Hart. So apparently it deflected off a defenseman.
Must have deflected off one of their defensemen. And be Kenny Hurlbut from Hart.
So Hurlbut picks up a goal. Now it's going to be Webster facing off against Edwards with 10:45 left to play. Off the faceoff, puck comes in behind the net, poked away by Sovey. Sovey is going after that puck like crazy. Back to the point. Tom Dion takes a whack at it, knocked down in front. They jam. Here's a backhander. And Edwards gets a piece of it, looking for it. He's got it, centers it right in front. Sovey shot, score! His hat trick!
And it's a hat trick for Seth Sovey out there. There's nobody a happier guy. In fact, he's looking for that puck. I think he wants that puck. That's his first hat trick for the season, and it couldn't come at a better time. Wow, Massena was up 7-2.
That second line has been unbelievable here this evening. And again, Mickey Edwards doing a good job setting it up. I'll tell you what, that second line getting a big hand by the fans as they go off the ice. So Solvay picks up the hat trick off the faceoff. Puck back into Massena territory. Here's Tom Dion. 7-2 for Massena. Feeds it ahead to center ice. Here's Parker. Parker has it poked away back to the Massena blue line. Here's King with it. Trying to bounce it ahead. Here's an opportunity for Rye. The big save made. Now the puck free in front. They jam for it. Shot, score by Rye. And that's going to be Bobby Holmes as Massena just failed to clear the puck. And that makes it 7-3. So Rye comes back with one. So it's rather fortunate for Massena they picked up those goals that they did. That's going to be Holmes getting the goal. Now what do we got out there? We've got Chad Balance centering a line with Fauché and Medina. Here's a quick shot right on. The save made by Jeffrey. Chilton feeds it around the boards. They jam for it. The puck comes free behind the net. They try to center it. Comes back to the blue line. And it's Medina going after it. He can't control. It comes to Whalen in the corner. Whalen feeds it around the boards. Fauché picks it up. Headman pass meant for Medina. Here comes Medina. He's got an opportunity, breaking in all by himself. Shot! And a save made. The puck comes in behind the net, bouncing, and it's bounced back to the blue line. It comes to Big Chilton, gets a quick wrist behind the net. Fauché trying to center it right in front. They jam for it. Good chances there for that fourth line. But now Rye just ices the puck, and the faceoff will come back in Rye territory.
I tell you, good chances. Medina went in all alone. You had a man right close to him, though. Got the shot off. The save was made by Chris Pollock. That's the first time that fourth line has been out there. They almost scored. Finally, Rye said, that's enough of that. We'll throw the puck down. We'll get a icing, get a change of personnel. Face off back in the Rye zone. Massena leads 7-3.
Webster will face off against McQuaig. Off the face off. Hurlbut after it. Drops it back to Albertine. He can't control it at the point. Comes out to center ice, and it's picked up by Dion. Dion moves it ahead for McQuaig. McQuaig feeding it to Hurlbut. Back to McQuaig. McQuaig takes it across the blue line. Over skates. The puck comes free, and back the other way comes Ryan Haggerty. Oh, he is railed. Hard check thrown by Hurlbut, and Hart follows it into the zone. Has it poke checked away back out to center ice. The puck moving along and back down the ice. Here comes Rye trying to get through the middle. Hard check thrown by Albertine and Dion. Albertine feeds it around the boards for Hurlbut. Hurlbut taken out of the play. Here's the puck, goes behind the net. They jam for it, comes right in front, and it comes to Albertine. Headman to McQuaig. McQuaig going down the ice, one-on-one with Quinzen. Here comes McQuaig, gets by Quinzen. McQuaig shoots, score!
Oh, I'll tell you, did he leave Quinzen?
And that's his hat trick.
I'll tell you, he left Quinzen just looking at the lights on the ceiling because he put a move. He went to the right, fake to the right. Quinzen went down. He went left. He went in. McQuaig went in all alone on Pollock, and he faked Pollock, put it in the net. Massena goes up 8-3.
Play a little ragged here in the third period,
yeah.
Reg. So Bill McQuaig picks up his hat trick. Is that correct?
Right, that's his hat trick.
Okay.
Yep.
And the Edwards line back out there. Of course, Seth Solvey with a hat trick as well. Here's Tayo. Takes it across the blue line. Tayo has it poke checked away, and it slides back right to the blue line, but not out. They jam for it, tying up the puck, and here comes Rye down the ice. Taking it across, and the shot right on. Jeffrey makes the save, leaves it behind the net for Whalen. Poked away. The puck comes free in the slot. They jam at it. And where is it? It's underneath Jeffrey, and he's going to hold on.
That assist went to Brucey Albertine, so the goal coming at the 6:28 mark will be Billy McQuaig from Bruce Albertine.
We've got matching minors here, some pushing and shoving in front of the net. And that means it's going to be, let's see here, Bob Holmes coming off along with Mickey Edwards. 8:09 left to play in the third period. Massena on top, 8-3. So we're going to be skating 4-on-4 plus the goaltenders as Burke's line comes out, or two-thirds of it. Burke will be out there with Paquin, Dion, and King. And it's going to be Brent Webster out there with Keith Collins. And it's going to be Pascalis and Scott Tucker at the points. Off the face-off, it comes back to Tucker. Poke checked away, gets it back again. Tucker takes it back to the blue line. Trying to get by a check, he does. Poke checked away by Paquin. Tucker just feeds it around the boards. Here comes Dion. He's got Paquin breaking with him. Dion carries it down the ice across the blue line. Dion makes the move right in front. And did he get the shot off? No, I guess not. Puck tied up in the corner. Around the boards for Burke. Here's Burke. Looking to get the shot off. Oh, just wide of the net. Deflected off Tommy Dion's skate. And back the other way. Here comes Rye, but not out of there. It's kept in by Burke. He feeds it behind the net. About 7.5 left to play. Kept in by Burke again. Feeds it, trying to feed it off the boards. Taken away by Tucker. Tucker, long headman pass. Dion picks it up there. Starts back the other way. Here comes Dion across the blue line. The big slapper. Ooh, off a defenseman. That had to hurt a little bit. Dion in the corner with it. Centers it. Back to the point. Here's a quick shot by McQuaig. And that went wide. Back to the point again. And King's going to keep it in. King winds his shot right on. Pollock makes the save. The puck bounces into the corner. Tom Dion with it. Dion in behind the net, centering to McQuaig. The shot. Score!
Billy McQuaig from Tommy Dion. I'll tell you, Tommy Dion did all the work on that one, man. Tommy really switched. Tommy Dion played forward. McQuaig was back on the point. Dion had the puck behind the net. and they've played together so long. I think they know what each other does and what they want them to do. McQuaig just skated into the slot, picked up the pass from Dion, put it behind the Rye goalies. Massena 9, Rye 3.
That's a 4-on-4 goal, incidentally. Both teams with a man in the box. That's Billy's 4th goal of the game.
Game which follows this, immediately follows this game.
Let's see here. We're going to have McQuaig out there along with Hart, King, and Whalen, and it's going to be Collins taking the faceoff. Collins out there with Holmes off the draw. The puck comes to Darren King. He takes it across, feeds it to McQuaig. McQuaig dumps it in the corner, goes in behind the net after it. Here's McQuaig, kind of overskated it. The puck comes free to Scott Tucker. Tucker trying to get by a check, and he did. His Hart checked the board. Here comes Tucker. He can move with that puck. He carries it down the sideline, slides it in the Massena zone. Whalen pokes it right back out to center ice. 6:36 left to play in the 3rd period. Here comes Rye trying to move it across. The penalties are up. And here's an opportunity. The shot goes wide into the corner. Now after it there is Collins. He pokes it behind the net. McQuaig picks it up, feeds it around the boards for Billy Whalen. Here comes Whalen. Up to Hart. Hart gets a piece, but I think there's going to be an icing call. No, they wave it off. Somebody touched it. I guess it was Hart touching it on the way through. Puck around the boards. It comes to Chad Valance. Valance pokes in behind the net for Marty Medina. Medina has it poke checked away from him. About 6 minutes left. Back to the blue line, but not out. Fauché keeps it in. Has it taken away from him by Collins. Back out to center ice. Here comes Holmes. He just feeds it deep into Massena territory. Big Chilton with it. Big Robbie kicks it ahead to center ice. Out there along the board. Chilton follows it himself. Back to the Rye blue line, where it's dumped back to the Massena blue line. Picking it up there is Albertine. He feeds Fauché. Fauché can't catch up with it. It's down the ice. And it's going to be an icing call against Massena with 5:34 left to play here. Period number 3. The score 9-3 for the Raiders.
And now, let's see, Stan Moore will be changing lines, sending the Edwards line out there as the face-off will be in Massena. And 5:34 to go, 9-3 Massena on top.
And Danny Murphy comes into the nets for the Massena Red Raiders. And Greg Jeffrey gets the standing O. And I think what we got here, Massena's going to take their minute timeout.
All right, Stan Moore will go take a minute timeout as, of course, both goalies are seniors, Greg Jeffrey and Danny Murphy, both seniors for Massena Red Raiders. Stan Moore will lose both goalies. Greg Jeffrey's in the nets most of the season here this year. But as Stan Moore has a little bit of a lead here, the second game, they won't really. Massena's got a break there. Massena will have much more rest than the winner of the next game.
Well, they had a break. They caught a break coming into the game as the number 1 seed.
Right.
Here comes Tom Dion taking the puck out to center ice. Feeds it ahead for Edwards. And we're going to have an offside on Massena as soon as they touch the puck, which they do. And there is. And the faceoff will move back outside Massena territory. 5:22 left in the 3rd period. Massena up 9-3. Really coming alive in this 3rd period. They played a good game, though, throughout.
Oh, no, they played a good game throughout, but at this 3rd period, Rye tiring, I think, quite a bit. Jerry.
Here's Sovey. After the puck, he backhands it in the corner. See, nobody even going after the puck for Rye. Edwards picks it up, trying to center it in the slot, but it's picked up there. And down the ice it comes. Back to the Massena blue line. Poke checked away. Hard check thrown there. And Tom Dion goes the other way. Feeding ahead for Edwards. He'll pick it up off the boards in behind the net. Here's Edwards trying to center it. Oh, he is upended. The puck comes free around the boards. Back to the point. Here's Sidden getting a chance to play. He wings one at the net, and it goes wide. Back to the other blue line. Or I should say the other side of the blue line. Ty will come up with it. He can't hold on. And back comes Tucker. Tucker skates by a couple of checks, takes it across. Now has to go back out again to center ice. 4:38. Here's Tucker across the blue line, poked away. Sidden's got it. Looking for the headman pass, goes off a leg. Burke's going to chase it down. Here comes Burke in the zone, gets a shot off, and the save made by Pollock. Puck comes free. Burke throws a check. It slides in behind the net. I think Rye's just playing out the string here, Reg.
That's all they're doing right now. They're hardly even going after the puck, Jerry. They're tired.
Across the blue line, Dion throws a check. It slides on Jeffrey. He dumps it into the corner. In behind the net, Whalen after it. Feeds it around the boards. It's going to slide all the way out to center ice. And come back to the Rye blue line where it's picked up by Scott Tucker, who feeds it ahead. Less than 4 minutes to play here. Across the blue line. Here comes Holmes, poked away. Back to the blue line. Not out. Kept in there. Now it's still sitting there. Nobody wants it. Finally, it's poke checked. We're going to have a holding call against somebody. I think it's going to go against Darren King of Massena with 3:49 left to play here in the third period. So King gets the gate for holding, and the faceoff will come just outside Massena territory. So Massena sending out, let's see here, Hart and McQuaig, and Whalen and Chilton. It's going to be Bob Holmes taking the faceoff. He'll be up front with Zegras. And let's see here. I guess it's going to be Holmes taking the faceoff, or I should say Webster, as Holmes drops back to play the point. Off the draw, Whalen finds the hole, dumps it down the ice. 3:44 and counting, 9-3 for Massena. Here's the puck stolen right in front, Hart, and he can't get the shot out. The goalie throws a check. Hart picks up the puck in behind the net, looks to tie it up, kicks it, moves it around, wasting some time. Finally, it comes free, and Webster picks it up, slides it out to center ice. Down the ice it comes. Here comes Zegras across the blue line, gets a shot off. Murphy makes the save, covers it up. That's his first save of the game.
Fairly easy save as Zegras came down, took a wrist shot, but not really a hard wrist shot. Murphy handled that one either easy, and as he saw him coming in, decided to cover up the puck, forcing the face-off into Massena's zone. Rise on a power play. Darren King in the penalty box.
9-3 the score with 3:21 left to play in the third period. Massena on top. Last we heard, St. Lawrence was leading Yale 3-0 going into the third, which bodes well. Now don't forget, we'll tell you about that in a moment. Here comes Whalen finding the hole and dumping it down the ice. Now coming back for it is Bobby Holmes for Rye. Just headmans it up to Tucker. Tucker has it poked away, gets it back again. Takes it across. We're going to have another penalty on Massena. And that's going to go against who? McQuaig, I think. As he was going after the puck. And I'm sorry.
I think it's Hart.
Oh, it's Hart.
No,
okay.
It's Hart. Matt Hart going off.
So as he was going for the puck, and Jeffrey, no, that's Murphy staying in there. Okay. And the Rye player kind of tripped over him, but they call it a tripping. And so Rye will have a two-man advantage here with 3:02 left in the game. Massena on top on a score of 9-3. Dion, Chilton, and McQuaig will be out there. Webster will take the face-off. No, excuse me, that's Haggerty. Off the face-off, Dion. Dion gets by one, has it poke checked away. Back the other way comes Rye high. Bring it across. No, it doesn't go across. As picked up by McQuaig, feeding for Dion. Here comes Dion, trying to get the shot off, and he's taken away at the last moment. In behind the net, 2:44 and counting. Long headman pass intercepted by McQuaig, and he dumps it back down into Rye territory. 19 seconds left in the first penalty. Now it's Edwards coming out with Chilton and Dion. Here comes Tucker. Takes it across the blue line. Tucker trying to feed it in behind the net. They jam for it. Edwards poke checks it back to the blue line and out to center ice. 1 second, one penalty is up as King gets back out on the ice. Here's the shot taken way wide. Whistles around the boards. Kept in nicely there. Now King throws the check. The puck to the blue line. They jam at it. King takes a whack at it. He can't control. Here comes Rye in front. A hard sweep check thrown there by King again. He picks it up, dumps it down the ice. 2 minutes even. Still 9-3 for Massena. 25 seconds left in the second Massena penalty. Now here's Hurlbut stealing the puck, feeding it Edwards. Edwards takes it in. He's got a breakaway, but little offsides called there. A little bit late on the offsides call.
That's right. He was all the way in. He was already into the goal.
It was the correct call, though, because he was offsides. But they waited a while on it. And now with 1:49 left to play, it's still 9-3 for Massena. So the Raiders are going into the championship game tomorrow against the winner of our second game, Batavia and Ithaca. I think Ithaca's favored in that game, at least from what people have been telling me downstairs. But we'll see. 10 seconds about left in the power play. Just 1:40 left in the hockey game. Here comes Rye now, trying to break in there. Is Haggerty. Oh, he made a nice move. Gets a shot and scores. He made a beautiful move. And that makes it 9-4.
Well, he caught the inside of that post also. Murphy caught back in the net just a little bit, but he caught the far post, and it caught just inside the post. So that's Rye's fourth goal. It's now Massena 9, Rye 4.
That was a power play goal, incidentally. Right. 1 second left in the penalty to Matt Hart. So he'll be back on in just a moment. But Massena's got a full contingent. They better get somebody else out there. Here we go. .133. That was unassisted, by the way. Haggerty. Off the face-off. Puck back to the blue line. Stolen away there. Here's Sovey. Sovey. Oh, nice pass to Edwards right in front. He tries to slide it through to Tayo. Here's Edwards. Jams at it. He gets another shot off. Oh, and Tayo, or Sovey rather, went for the deflection, but it went wide. Now the puck in behind the net. 1:16 left. It's dumped down the ice. There's a foot race for it. And I think Dion's going to get there first. He most certainly did. He's got the puck. Headman pass. Goes by Tayo out to center ice. About a minute left to play here. 9-4, Massena leading. Now here's Dion taking a whack at it. Now Edwards trying to slide it up to Dion. It goes a little bit too far back in the zone. Massena will make a change here as the McQuaig line comes back out. Puck back to center ice. Here's Dion. Just dumps it in the corner. Massena will be advancing to the championship game here. The Raiders have played well, and McQuaig steals the puck behind the net. Feeding for Sovey. Back to the point. Here's Sidden's shot. Knocked down in front. They jam for it. McQuaig gets a piece of it. Fired just wide. Here's Hurlbut with it. Hurlbut trying to slide it through to McQuaig. Poked away and back to center ice. Stolen by Hurlbut. Offsides will be the call with 20 seconds left. 9-4. That looks like that's going to be the final, Reg.
Yep, a little bit more scoring, I think, than most people anticipated, Gary. Massena giving up 4 goals, but they scored 9 goals, and that's the big thing. So, as you said, Massena will be playing either Ithaca or Batavia around 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon in the finals of New York State hockey.
McQuaig wins the draw back to Aubertine. Feeds it over to Big Chilton. Chilton, headman, off the boards, goes to Hart, and he takes it across. Here's Hart, checked out of the play. Ouch. The puck comes free. McQuaig's got it. Centering pass goes all the way back to Chilton at the point. Maybe I spoke too soon. As Chilton gets the shot off, they jam at it. And with 1 second left, the puck's underneath the goalie. 9-4, I would say that will be the final score, Reg. As Massena will advance to the championship, and I guess you could say they have broken the Glens Falls jinx.
That's right. Massena has not won a game here in Glens Falls except up to tonight. But that's right, a little bit of a jinx, but they won the big game, the semifinal game against Rye. There's the buzzer. Massena will definitely play in the finals tomorrow afternoon. A convincing win against the Rye Garnets, 4-2 coming in the third period. Massena really put it away here in the...
they poured on the coal in that third period.
In the third period. I thought Massena played very well. Stars tonight, my number 1 star, Mickey Edwards. Mickey, I'll tell you, had 1 goal, 3 assists, and when it counted, really, he was there with his best game of the season. Number 2 star, of course, Seth Stovey picking up his hat trick, first hat trick of the year, and 3rd star, Billy McQuaig picking up his 4 goals. But really, it was all academic, I think. Then Massena really. After the first 2 periods, that's really what counted, I think, and Mickey Edwards really had his best game of the season, and he saved it when it counted here, especially in the first 2 periods, and that put Massena ahead by a score of 4-2. So really, Massena, of course, picked up 5 goals in the third period. Rye picking up 2 goals in the third period. It did get toward the end. It got a little bit ragged, Jerry. In fact, toward the end, Rye, I don't know if it's because they were beat or because they were tired. They weren't even really going after the puck. A number of times, the puck was in their zone, and Massena was beating them to the puck. Of course, with Massena going with 3 lines, Rye with 2 lines, Rye had to be tired. Big win for Massena Red Raiders. I'm sure Stan Moore, Billy Reed, very happy to be going into the finals tomorrow afternoon.
And they also have a bit of a rest.
That's right.